Hello, it's Euan Studios, and today we have the Thomas & Friends 2026 diecast merchandise. I'm not going to review the motorized stuff because, well, I've seen that it's kind of crap, but we've got the diecast today. We've got Gordon, Henry, and Oliver and Toad, because those are the only three large engines I could purchase. They didn't have James or Thomas and Annie. But I do have some other small engines coming on Wednesday, so I'll also have reviews of those. I'll have Thomas, Percy, Harold, and Diesel. Yeah, so there'll be reviews of them coming soon, but today we only have the big engines. Well, two big engines and a small engine with a piece of rolling stock. And I think we're going to start with him. We're going to start with Oliver and Toad, because Oliver is probably one of my favourites of the line. Like, even if I didn't like the show or I wasn't going to buy the merchandise, Oliver and Toad was still going to be one that I bought. But I saw that these were kind of nice, so let's just move Gordon and Henry out here. We'll look at them another time. We'll start with Oliver and Toad. Now, looking at the packaging, you can see their 2026 renders here. Quite interested to see what they're going to be like in the show. See, we've got Thomas and Friends up the top, and if we turn around, we can see available on YouTube Kids. Apparently the show will be available on Netflix and YouTube Kids near the end of the year. You can see his face there, and around the back you can see all the other ones. You can see Henry, James, Gordon, Annie and Thomas, and Toad and Oliver. It's nice that we get those on the back, because if we bring up a past release, this is the 80th anniversary Henry, which we'll have a look at in the Henry review. You can see there's nothing back here, just a bunch of words. You can't tell that James is also part of the set. So yeah, that's everything we've looked at on the box, everything interesting at least. Let's get into the actual toy. Yeah, let's just peel at the edge. Very strong glue. I think when we do an on-camera unboxing for this, we won't do it for any of the others. I just want to show what it's like to get these out of the box, in case you've never opened a box before. What am I saying? And here we have Toad and Oliver, and yeah, these feel quite light. Like, I was expecting them to be a little heavier. Quite light. There he is. He's pretty nice. I've seen these are quite prone to errors, so we're having a look out for those. I think this one is alright. There's his face. We will bring up some other ones for some comparison on this new one, but you can see down here we have Oliver. His name's down there. He's got the ticket, and there's some words up there. I can't get them out. It says Thailand there. Yep. Got 2026 Mattel, copyright Ghislaine, and some style numbers. There is Oliver. He's got the black running board. There are some things that I don't really like about this model. Like, for the most part, he's pretty good, but like the buffers, this buffer beam should be red, and these buffers should be black. The buffers are already black, but it should be like red around it. And I think all around here should be red as well. And here's the back. You can see this should also be red, and there's like no other detail around here. See that the roof is a separate plastic piece, and the whistle is also a separate plastic piece. Is that the whistle, or is it a safety valve? It's one of the two. But yeah, the biggest fault on this one, I think, is that this wheel should be considerably smaller than these two front wheels. He's an 042, that's his basis, and he doesn't have the small wheel at the back. They do make the small wheels, because we just bring up Henry again. You can see he has small wheels, so like, why not just put them on the Oliver? He also has the handrails here, which aren't painted. Who knows, I might paint those myself. I don't know, might not do any modifications of those. And Oliver goes right back there, so we can have a look at Toad. Who is here? He's made of metal. See, I've got the Great Western Railway on on the side. That's something that Toad never had in the original show. We've added that, and I think it's a nice addition. See, there's 50421, 16 tons, and he's got his little smokestack or chimney up here, and yeah, it's off-center. Is it supposed to be off-center? I don't remember it being off-center like that. Maybe that's new for the 2026 show. See, there's no brake pipe in there like some previous Toads have had. See, there's his face. There's actually a little bit of detailing in here. You see, there's like a light there, I think. Maybe that's a light, or is that just a rivet? I think that's just a rivet. That's not like actual detailing. But if we like look in here, you can, I don't know if you can see it. You can see there's like some like wooden sleepers on the floor, and there's some windows and a door in there. You can see that, yeah. It's pretty well detailed for a like a toy of this era. Like, you wouldn't really expect all that detailing in there. So there he is. He's pretty nice model. Yeah, you can see his face there, and it says Toad on the bottom with the Thomas ticket. It's Thailand 2026 Mattel. Same that was on Oliver. Yeah, pretty nice. I think we can take a look at some comparisons with the Oliver. I don't have any Toads to compare. I don't have any die-cast Toads. I think the only ones they made were the damn it, it's escaping my mind. They made the take-along and then the fat magnet taking play, and that's really it for Toad. I don't have either of those. Oh yeah, there's also this. This is kind of dumb. This is supposed to represent his lamp, but it's literally just a painted rectangle on his frames there. Yeah, look, on the box you can see it's a lamp, but it's literally just a painted rectangle here. That is kind of lazy. They do roll really well, we'll say that. Look at that. Let's couple them up. Very simple to use magnets. They are fat magnets like the worst taking place that they made, but these ones actually look a bit nicer because they like didn't overextend the models. Yeah, I'm just pointing my trains here. This is kind of fun. Yeah, let's get into the comparisons of Oliver. Alright, so we have 3 separate eras of Oliver here. We have the Ertl from the 1980s. Is it from the 1980s, this one? This one is upside down. This one is from 1993. So yeah, he's from the 1990s. We have a take-along Oliver, which this one is from, I'm getting them upside down. This one is from, there's a bit of dust on there. He is from 2006. And finally we have our 2026 one here. There's a 20-year gap between these two right here, if it'll focus. And you can see right here that, like, take-along, just bring up these two right now, just look at their faces. You can see their noses are kind of like squashed down here. And they've got a very distinct shape to them. So if we bring up our 2026 one here, you can see that he's got like kind of a pointed nose now. He's had a nose job. It makes him less distinct in his face to like everyone else. I mean, it's not the worst change in the world, I guess. You see he's like a very like different green. It's almost an olive green, I think. Is that olive? I can't really pinpoint the colour. Oh, I've got a bit of Trackmaster track here to show that he can, in fact, run on it. Who knows, we might do a bit of like running on these 2026 toys. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Why is it not focusing properly? But yeah, you can see it's something that the both the Ertl and the take-along do, is they give you a small wheel back here, but they don't here. Yeah, they really should have done the small wheel. Would have made up quite a difference. But yeah, you can see they're 3 very different toys of the same character. I I think this one is probably the best in terms of detailing, because like you've got everything. You've got the red buffer beam, you've got the white running board, you've got the black rest of the board, and you've got the red in the back. You've got your windows, which neither of these ones have. These ones don't have the windows. This one's also got silver, like buffer beam, not buffer beam, buffers. But see, this one's also got the lamp hooks. They all have their ups and their downs. So yeah, there's our 3 Olivers. We'll focus on them. 3 Olivers. Zoom in on them. Our 3 Olivers. 3 very different faces as well, look at that. I think if I had to rank them, I'd say this one's my favourite, and then I'd go 2026, then finally the Take-Along. And I'm not really a fan of like the Take-Along's face. You also see that mine's a bit of an error one. See his like running board doesn't sit flush with him. But yeah, that's really all I've got to say about Oliver. I've got comparisons. We've had a look at him and Toad. Let's just bring in the track again. We can unzoom. Bring in Toad. Clip them together, and yeah. I also say that these magnets are one way, so if you want to put Toad around the other way, you just can't. Oliver starts to move away. Try and couple them back there. They won't. Try and force them together. It'll just not work. So yeah, this was quite the pleasant experience actually. I wasn't expecting to like this as much as I did. Yeah. More 2026 videos to come. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. So I was just taking photos for a thumbnail there. These guys are the same colour as Orange and Gold Duck. Look at that. Like they are pretty much the same colour. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe a little bit slightly different, but yeah, they're pretty similar. Yeah, bye-bye.